Hello, welcome back to our reading. We are on part 6, and the book is, of course, The Reluctant Dragon by Kenneth Grahame, written in 1898 in Scotland. And the boy in part number 6, let's see. He has just gone to speak with St. George at the inn, and St. George has been hearing all kinds of stories from the villagers about things they say the dragon has done. So let's hear what the boy has to say to St. George. "May I come in, St. George?" said the boy politely as he paused at the door. "I want to talk to you about this little matter of the dragon, if you're not too tired of it by this time." "Yes, come in, boy," said the saint kindly. "Another tale of misery and wrong, I fear me. Is it a kind parent, then, of whom the tyrant has bereft you, or some tender sister or brother? Well, it shall soon be avenged." "Nothing of the sort," said the boy. "There's a misunderstanding somewhere, and I want to put it right. The fact is, this is a good dragon." "Exactly," said St. George, smiling pleasantly. "I quite understand. A good dragon. Believe me, I do not in the least regret that he is an adversary worthy of my steel, and no feeble specimen of his noxious tribe." "But he's not a noxious tribe," cried the boy distressedly. Oh dear, how stupid men are when they get an idea into their heads. "I tell you he's a good dragon, and a friend of mine, and tells me the most beautiful stories you ever heard, all about old times and when he was little. And he's been so kind to Mother, and Mother would do anything for him. And Father likes him too, though Father doesn't hold with art and poetry very much, and always falls asleep when the dragon starts talking about style. But the fact is, nobody can help liking him once they know him. He's so engaging and so trustful and simple as a child." "Sit down and draw your chair up," said St. George. "I like a fellow who sticks up for his friends, and I'm sure the dragon has his good points if he's got a friend like you. But that's not the question. All this evening I've been listening with grief and anguish unspeakable to tales of murder, theft, and wrong, rather too highly colored perhaps, not always quite convincing, but forming in the main a most serious role of crime. History teaches us that the greatest rascals often possess all the domestic virtues, and I fear that your cultivated friend, in spite of the qualities which have won, and rightly, your regard, has got to be speedily exterminated." "Oh, you've been taking in all those yarns those fellows have been telling you," said the boy impatiently. "Why, our villagers are the biggest storytellers in all the country round. It's a known fact. You're a stranger in these parts, or else you'd have heard it already. All they want is a fight. They're the most awful beggars for getting up fights. It's meat and drink to them. Dogs, bulls, dragons, anything so long as it's a fight. Why, they've got a poor innocent badger in the stable behind here at this moment. They're going to have some fun with him today, but they're saving him up now till your little affair is over. And I've no doubt they've been telling you what a hero you were and how you were bound to win in the cause of right and justice and so on. But let me tell you, I came down the street just now and they were betting 6-4 on the dragon freely. 6-4 on the dragon, murmured St. George sadly, resting his cheek on his hand. Oh, this is an evil world. Sometimes I begin to think that all the wickedness in it is not entirely bottled up inside the dragons. And yet, may not this wily beast have misled you as to his real character in order that your good report of him may serve as a cloak for his evil deeds? Nay, may there not be at this very moment some hapless princess immured within yonder gloomy cavern? The moment he had spoken, St. George was sorry for what he said. The boy looked so genuinely distressed. I assure you, St. George, he said earnestly, there's nothing of the sort in the cave at all. The dragons are real gentlemen, every inch of him, and I may say that no one would be more shocked and grieved than he would at hearing you talk in that loose way about matters on which he has very strong views. And that is where we'll end part 6.